Hey gorgeous, it's Denise here from Lucky Bitch, and today we are talking about money taboos that nobody likes to talk about, except for us over here at Lucky Bitch, because nothing is off limits. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so for women, the topic of money itself has long often been very taboo. And often you might find that women and people in general in your life might think that talking about money is kind of vulgar. And when you become more successful in business and as you become surrounded by more and more entrepreneurs, you're going to realize that money talk is really, really normal to you, which is a great thing. But there's still going to be some awkward situations that happens in your quote unquote real life, in the real world, that might feel kind of awkward. Now, the first thing is that when you start to become successful in business, you might start to earn more than other people in your life. And one part of you might think, that's amazing. Of course, that's going to be amazing. The other part of you, though, kind of wonders about how that's going to feel. Maybe you've experienced it already, or maybe you're just starting out in your business and the fear, the unacknowledged, unconscious fear of earning more than people in your life is holding you back from earning more money in your business. Now, let's talk about a few scenarios here. Now, in some cultures, you're expected to earn more than your parents because you're expected to look after them, and it's an awesome thing to earn more than your parents. But in other cultures, and definitely in my culture, it has kind of felt like a bit of a weird, icky thing to earn more than your parents. And I've heard from many women in the Lucky Bee community that when they start to earn more than, say, for example, their dad, that can feel incredibly icky. Maybe it's someone else in your family though. Maybe you've got a rich relative, or maybe you've got someone who works extremely hard, and the thought of earning more than them feels really kind of gross and inappropriate. Those feelings are completely normal. Now, what about the fear of earning more than your friends and how that would affect your relationship? Well, I think this is a really powerful one to explore. How would that feel for you? What are you scared about? Are you scared that if you earned more than all your friends, they wouldn't like you anymore? Again, that's a really, really valid fear to work through. One, because I think it is valuable to look at all of the worst case scenarios of you earning more money and being more successful in your business, because that is valuable information to clear. That's not you being negative or you manifesting something bad happening. That's just you clearing all that mental and emotional clutter. Now, I remember someone saying to me, well, of course, why wouldn't I want to earn more than other people? But for a lot of us women, it brings up feelings of unfairness, of competition, and you might not be a very competitive person, or it just feels yuck and it feels like it's just not a nice thing to do. So that's a definite one to work through, and I really recommend the mantra. It could be, it's safe for me to earn more money. It's safe for me to earn more money than other people. It's safe for me to be the richest person I know. And I'll post the oracle cards down in the transcript as well, because they're some of my favorite ones that really do, I think, trigger people. And it is a bit of a taboo topic to talk about. The second one, and this is a really taboo topic as well, is that feeling of isolation that you might get as a successful entrepreneur. And again, this might not even have happened to you yet. This could just be a fear that you're holding that's holding yourself back from the next level of income in your business. Now, you might think, well, who am I going to be friends with if I'm really successful and have lots of money? We call that a lucky bitch problem in the Lucky Bitch world. But that's the whole reason why I created a community around the Lucky Bitch Money Bootcamp, because you've got all these women and suddenly they're having very different conversations than their peers. And maybe you have kind of stopped feeling good around some of your friends if they're really negative, or they bitch about their life a lot, or they're just not willing to take any action. And when you're in that space of manifesting something amazing, whether it's, business or a particular goal or money, you can be so laser focused, and in fact, you really do need to be laser focused on that you can kind of feel a little bit isolated around, with people around you, especially if you live in maybe a small town like I do. you can feel like you don't have anyone who really understands you. And I think that's why it's incredibly important to have a really good community around you. And that can be online. It doesn't have to be necessarily real life, although that's always good too. Maybe not for the introverts. We don't care. We don't care about real life. No. So, that's a real taboo kind of topic that no one talks about when they talk about being successful. It's like, yeah, you know what? Sometimes you might feel a little bit lonely and isolated if you're in a different headspace to other people in your life. So make sure you find that community of like-minded people. You can, attract them through manifesting. You can buy into a community, for example, like mine, and have those instant ready-made friends who are in that same conversation that you're in. And I think that's really important. And then let's talk about the third taboo around money that I want to talk about today. And this is this feeling of, again, ickiness when it comes to earning passive income. And again, not many people talk about this, because if you've been to a lot of personal development seminars, or if you've been around the money world for a while, passive income is again one of those amazing things. It's like, oh, I want to make more passive income. But what I find is that when you dig deeper, the difference between what women think that they want and what their fears are around it are very, very different. And in fact, they're often in very opposing forces. So again, it's worth exploring those feelings of making more passive income and what that brings up for you. And I've written about it many times in the past, but usually it's a feeling that runs counterwise to that money belief that we have to work hard to make money. And if you've got that underlying money belief, you have to work hard to make money, you have to work hard to make money, then the idea of making passive income and making easy money and making money that's fun and enjoyable and, great for you feels really icky, and it feels like you're cheating, and it feels like you're not earning it. And again, you can work through those feelings by catching yourself in the moment and giving yourself mantras, like, it's safe for me to make easy money. It's safe for me to make passive income, and allow yourself to feel all the feelings and feel all the fears, and then let yourself clear them. And of course, if you want help on this, I do have a free audio just on money blocks. And if you haven't listened to it yet, make sure you take the time to do it. And if you have listened to it before, I've actually revamped it recently, so it might be well worth a revisit and a re-listen. And you can get that at luckybitch.com/blocks. Now, money mindset is something you have to work on all the time. It really is. You'll never get to a point where those things money blocks just aren't there. It's something you have to work on constantly. You have to maintain, and you have to keep your vibration high. So there are the 3 money taboos that we're going to talk about today, that we did talk about. So put down in the comments that any of those spark off an aha for you, that you need to clear and release to go to the next level in your business and in your income. Any stories that came to mind, any people that you need to forgive, what do you need to do to let that go so you can give yourself permission? And again, get that audio at luckybitch.com/blocks. Now remember, it's your time and you're ready for the next step. Bye. Hey, gorgeous Lucky Bee. Thanks for watching my video today. But if you need more Denise in your life, and who doesn't, then don't worry, I've got something extra special for you. I've just created a brand new Money Blocks workshop just for female entrepreneurs who want to work on their money mindset, because I've identified 7 main ways that entrepreneurs like you are blocking your income every day. Things like bartering, undercharging, and struggling with setting money boundaries. So you can sign up for this totally free money workshop at luckybitch.com/blocks and start unlocking everything holding you back from making money and creating the life of your dreams. Now, there's no fluff, just practical Virgo solutions and advice so you can clear those 7 pesky money blocks. You deserve to make great money in your business, and there has never been a better time like today to start clearing your money blocks. So sign up at luckybitch.com/blocks and start your clearing today.